Today we're working on Excel Lesson 3, first lesson, Mathematical Operators. So this is the document you should have open up. Step 1 says on the quarter 1 worksheet. So we need to make sure anytime you're doing these that you're on the correct worksheet. Right now we're on the company worksheet, so we need to select the quarter 1 worksheet. Select cell C8, and we're going to type equals C6 plus C7. Do not press enter yet. Excel now shows you which cells you selected as part of the formula. You can use this visual tool to see what's happening on the screen when you set up a formula. So you see that the first one's in blue, the second one's in red, and you can see that that's referenced right here in this cell. Step 2, press enter to complete the formula. Press cell C8 again. In cell C8, Excel displays the number 6050, which is the sum of numbers in cells C6 and C7. Note the formula displayed in the formula bar. So right up here is the formula bar, and you can see it displayed there. So mark this as answered. Go to the next step. In cell C7, so click in cell C7. I don't know what I just did. I hit the escape key to get that out of there. Alright, so click in cell C7 and enter 125. Excel has automatically recalculated the displayed value in cell C8. Got to hit enter. Because it contains a formula that refers to the values in C6 and C7, and change in either or both cells will call Excel to update the total in cell C8. This demonstrates the advantage of using formulas in a worksheet and using a cell reference rather than the cell contents. In cell D6, enter 6100. This time the displayed value in C8 does not change when you change the value in D6. Remember that the formula in cell C8 has a cell reference to C6, not D6. So that's why nothing changed there. Makes sense. Once you enter a formula in the worksheet, you can copy the formula to another location if the formula operation for the new location is the same. For instance, you can use the same formula to calculate the total revenues for each of the next 2 months, except that you must use the respective cells for each of those 2 months. Rather than enter the formula in each of the 2 cells twice, you can simply copy the formula. So let's select cell C8, and in the Home tab in the Clipboard group, click Copy. Select D8 to E8. So we're just going to click and with our left, and we're going to left mouse button and drag it to the right, and that's D8 and C8. And on the Home tab in the Clipboard group, click Paste. If you change the value in a reference cell, all cells that depend on that value will also change. So select each of the cells in the range C8 to E8. So C8 to E8. Notice that Excel has adjusted the formula for each of those cells. This is called relative addressing. Oh, it's just wanting you to click on it to look at the formula. So this references the C column, this references the D column, and this one references the E column. Okay? Now enter a similar formula, this time adding across 3 columns. Select cell F4 and enter total, T-O-T-A-L. Make sure you capitalize total. Select cell F6 and equal C6 plus D6 plus E6. You can see that it referenced those 3 cells. Press enter. Mark that as answered. Go to the next one. Select cell F6 again and copy this formula down to cells F7 to F8. So I'm going to click copy. and highlight those two cells and click paste. Mark that as answer. Go to the next one. If a value is changed in one cell, Excel will recalculate all formulas that directly or indirectly reference this cell automatically. In cell E7, so click in cell E7 and enter 80, and you can see that it changed this number and it would have changed this number over here. On the quick access toolbar, click undo to see that the displayed values in E7, E8, and F7 and F8 change back. So if you'll look at these numbers and watch when you do the undo button, you can see that the numbers changed. On the quick access toolbar, click redo, and that will change them back to that number that you did again. Alright, mark that as answered. Go to the next one. Repeat these same formulas in other quarterly worksheets. So select cell C8, and on the Home tab in the Clipboard group, click Copy. Select Quarter 2 worksheet, so click on Quarter 2 worksheet. Then select cells C8 to E8. So from C8 to E8, and then click Paste. You can see that it pasted each of those like it should. Select the Quarter 1 worksheet. Select cells F4 to F8. F4 to F8. Click Copy. Select the Quarter 2 worksheet. Quarter 2 worksheet. Select F4 on the Home tab. And on the Home tab, click Paste. So you can see that it pasted the total. It pasted the correct formulas. The series of steps from 1 to 3 demonstrates one way of copying formulas from one worksheet to the others. The same end results can be achieved faster by knowing that you can paste the same cells as many times as you need to until you do something different. So select the Quarter 3 worksheet and then select cell F4, and then in the Home tab click Paste. You can see that it did that. Select the Quarter 4 worksheet, select cell F4, paste again. Now copy the other set of formulas. Select the Quarter 1 worksheet, then select cells C8 to E8, C8 to E8, click Copy. Click in the Quarter 3 worksheet, select cell C8, and then click Paste. And then do the same for the Quarter 4 worksheet. Select cell C8 and paste. And that completes that step. That completes that assignment. Submit. Submit results. And you see that we've got 7 green checks. So this completes mathematical operators.